y'all not gonna keep me on here all night because let me tell you what happened. I did not get up until almost 10. It was late. It was almost 10 a.m. Hello, Martin. Y'all had me up all night. I am not staying up all night tonight because I have work to do tomorrow. And I didn't get as much done as I needed to get done today. I got some things done, but not enough. How are you, Martin? How are you doing? Hello, Ace of Spades. Hello, hello. Yes, we had a good chat last night, but I was on for 4.5 hours. I would love to do a 24-hour. That sounds crazy though. I would love to do like a 24-hour live and just kind of see what that looks like. But I would really have to set that up. I think it'll be fun though. Hey, Chiefs. Yes, we did. It was a very long night. I did not get up until like almost 10 o'clock this morning. I said I cannot do that again tonight. Maybe if it was a weekend, but that Sunday into Monday, ooh, yeah, that was a little rough. That was a little tough for me today. So, but yeah, it was fun. We had a good time last night. Last night was fun. Got to check on our girl Mika, make sure she's okay. Make sure she didn't do anything rash. You know. I wonder what how's she feeling today after everything. I don't know. I had a great day. Oh, good. Yay. How's your ACL? You feeling better? Are you feeling better? Gotta see if everybody else is going to join on. Hopefully they join on early tonight so that we can all go and get some sleep instead of hanging out all night like we did last night. Because if they jump on early, then we can have a discussion early so we can jump off at a decent time and go to sleep because we're getting older. Hanging out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I felt like I was at the club or something. Hanging out all night online. On the YouTube. On the tube. Hi Z, how are you? Shout out to Z. He is my social media editor and everything. If you need any videos done or edited, Z is your man. Okay, yep, and my recovery time has been marked down to half a year. Is it you mean 1 to 2 years or half a year? Which one? Make it clap for $100. Do I get $100 now? Oh, good. Yes, I am good. How are you? I am good. I actually did watch the rest of the Flintstones tonight, so I did get that off my list. Chick. So I did that. That was good. Actually, the other half was actually, I think, better than the first half. Or maybe I was just sleepy on the first time. So I didn't really watch the first half. I was kind of sleepy. But going back and watching the second half, it was a little bit better. I liked it more on the second half. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, even though it was, the Flintstones. So, okay, 1 year and 7 months is what they estimate. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's a lot of recovery time, but that's also, working out the muscles and stuff, and therapy and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you're gonna be okay though. I'm good. I'm happy about that, and I'm glad that you're okay with that. And you seem to be that it's okay for you, under the circumstances of everything that's happened and everything. So that's good. I'm happy about it. And then you got your team going to the Super Bowl, right? So this is it's still gonna be good though. Yeah, it's still gonna be good. Everything's gonna be all right. Hi, Desiree. Why are you covering? We're not talking about anything crazy. We're keeping it PG this evening. Yeah? We're keeping it PG for now, I guess. Well, hopefully, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so we watched the Flintstones. I watched the Flintstones, and it was decent. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't as terrible as I initially thought it was. So it got better. So my review is, give it about a C. It's not too bad, but it was good. Hey Ronald, how are you? How are you? So how was everybody's day? Today was Monday, my time, I guess. It's about 10:27 my time, Eastern Standard Time. How was everybody's Monday? What did you do? Work, school, college, kids? Like, what did you do today? Nope, not when Q, Boss Dog, Bluke, and me gone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had a time last night. Cry baby. Hello, cry baby. Can my friend get a shot at E? Norma? Hi, JJ. All right. Ronald. I'm all right, cutie pie. Thank you, Ronald. JJ got jokes tonight. Bum, 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 bum. All right. La. Hello, La. Is that Diablita? Diablita? Hello. I am well. I am doing good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am doing well. We are above ground. It was a beautiful day. I got to take my walk. I got to do my meditation. I sat underneath the tree and I read one of my books that I'm currently reading. If I can find my book. Where's my book? Oh, yes, here it is. Okay. So this is the book that I'm currently reading. It's good. Sorry for my name. No, don't be sorry. It's a beautiful name. I like it. It's very pretty. Yes. Hi, Ronald. So I was reading, it's called Talk Sense to Yourself, The Language of Personal Power. And I read something in here that I thought was really interesting. And so let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I think it is. The charm is it? Oh, is that it? It was pretty good though. So I like this book. This book gives me a lot of perspective on life. So it's been pretty good. So I have a question. What is something that you buy without thinking, outside of food? What is something that you buy? And then this is just a random question, so everybody may have a different answer. But what is something that you buy without thinking? You just like almost on autopilot, like whether it's anything outside of food. Because I know food you always got to eat, but anything else outside of that you feel like you have to buy like clockwork. Okay, you start physical therapy tomorrow. Okay, good. I'm glad. That's going to be good for you. Anybody? Can you think of anything? Besides food, what is something that you buy all the time outside of food? And I don't mean like bills. I'm just saying. Just curious. Nothing? You can't think of anything? So if you're just joining, I asked the question, what is something that you buy all the time, like clockwork, with the exception of food and like bills and stuff? But what is something that you buy all the time? And there's no right or wrong answer to this. I'm just asking the question. I was just curious. Because I'm trying to I'm looking to do some different marketing products. So I'm just trying to see, based on the people in the chat, kind of what it is that y'all purchase. What are your buying habits? Okay, Legos. Don't make fun of me. They're amazing though, and they help with your brain growth. Okay, interesting. Okay, so how do they help with your brain growth? This is interesting now. Because Legos have been around for a very long time, and I've seen some of those Legos competitions, and they are intense. So I'm not knocking that, because I kind of feel like sometimes Legos get a, I don't want to say they get a bad rap, but Legos is that kind of business where it seems very small, like you don't really hear about it very often, but they're making a lot of money, right? They're making a lot of money. It's almost like I would almost constitute that as a boring business, because it's one of those things where people have used them. Everybody knows what they are. They're not necessarily in every household, but everybody knows what a Lego is. So that in itself is very powerful. If everybody knows what it is, even though they don't use it, that's very powerful. Hi, Aaron. How are you? Legos. Oh, that's interesting, Chiefs. That's really interesting. Hey, Aaron. How you been? How you been? If you're just joining, I asked the question, what is something that you buy all the time, with the exception of like food and like bills, but what is something that you buy like clockwork all the time? Okay, because it basically is a puzzle, and the technique can help with your engineering skills and construction skills. Okay, so now what have you built with your Legos? Now that's the part. And how much are Legos running these days? Have they changed in price, or are they about the same, I guess? Okay, Roblox and V-Bucks. Okay, okay. And that's like a game, right? That's like a is it like a game that you play on your phone, or Roblox like a game that you play on like a computer, or like a PS5 type game? Okay, Lewis said my flashlight collection. It's a work in progress at least once in life. Flashlight or flashlight? Get Gooder. How's my woman doing tonight? I am good, Get Gooder. How are you? Okay, Roblox and Fortnite. Okay. I have built a giant working motorized crane. What? So it like moves and stuff? Like it moves and like picks up stuff? Hey, popcorn bread. Is it a popcorn cornbread? Queen of Atlanta. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, okay. Um, and some are cheap and some are really expensive. So what's the difference? Okay, so the really expensive one. So if you're just joining, I asked the question, what is something that you buy all the time, with the exception of like food and bills? What is something that you buy all the time like clockwork? So I had a different couple of answers in the chat. Somebody said Roblox, Fortnite, and someone said Legos. And so I'm very fascinated by these Legos, because I think it's interesting how most people know most people know what Legos are. However, they don't everybody doesn't use them, but Legos is like a household, name, because everybody knows what they are. And so he brought up a good point. He said because they help stimulate brain growth. So I think that's very fascinating. And then he said some are cheap and some are really expensive. So is it the Legos are really expensive, or is it like the pieces that make the crane move and stuff that are expensive, I guess? Get Gooder, you are just so dang pretty. Thank you, Get Gooder. Hey, Taser. Don't fear, Taser is here. Hello, Taser. Okay. Yes, you put little scan bricks on any other brick, and the cranes has a little can and camera, and then it picks up the Lego brick. The set. Okay. That is so interesting. I need to write that down because I feel like that I have to be able. I gotta be able to look. I gotta see what that looks like. What is that? Okay, so that what is that particular thing that you're talking about that you made? What is that called? Can I Google that and see what that looks like? Um, because that's very interesting. So the funny thing is that most things that we think are very somebody in the chat said it yesterday too about their dad's plumbing business. There are things that we overlook usually in in the scheme of things, and we don't think that they're because you see a Lego, you think, oh, a Lego doesn't really cost a lot of money or anything. But Lego people, I mean, Legos in general, like the company makes millions and millions of dollars. And so I always find it fascinating that even though it seems something so small, something so like you overlook it, it has the potential to make so much money and so make so many impacts on so many people's lives around the world. I just think that's so interesting. Even like chess, because chess is like, oh, I want to learn how to play chess too. I haven't played chess in years. But even just the game of chess, it seems like, oh, it's just a game, it's just a board game. But how many times can you apply chess to your actual life? And if you can think that many moves ahead, imagine how far along you'll be in terms of your delivery around the things that that are happening to you every day. So I just think it's really interesting. Okay. It's not a set I built by myself. Okay, gotcha. That is so cool. Okay. Taser, what y'all know good about $100 for Lego Mr. Gold? Oh man, Legos are so interesting because I hadn't, and I never really built Legos like that because I was just thinking, okay, you just build them up and sit them to the side, and every now and again you'll cross this one over and cross this one over a little bit, but never like to make some of the biggest figures that I've seen. Like, I think it's interesting how your mind, like my mind can think of one thing with a Lego, and your mind, like Chief said, he can build cranes and then they move and they're motorized. So it just goes to show you that everybody's skill set is so different and everybody's mind is so different. Um, One of the coolest, what is that, minings ever? Facts. Hey, Emma. Oh my God, hey, I was on your live yesterday. I'm back. What are we talking about? So, Emma, we are talking about. I asked, hey, Jacob, hey, Ronald, let's get together. Okay. So, I asked everybody in the chat, if you're just joining, hello, hello. I asked what was one thing that you purchase all the time outside of food and like bills, but what is something that you buy all the time like clockwork? And so Chief said Legos. And so he said he buys Legos because it helps him with his brain growth and different things like that. And so it kind of got piqued my interest because I think Legos is one of those companies where you think it's just like a little Lego. And so it doesn't mean much, but they've made millions of dollars. And Legos is known like almost, I can say nationwide at least. I don't know about worldwide, but nationwide, everybody knows what a Lego is. And even though it's such a small little piece, but there's so many different uses that you can do with it. And so, even my brain just thinks of it's just a Lego. But Chiefs is over here building cranes with his Legos. So it just goes to show you everybody has a different skill set. And even though mine was, I'm just thinking about this little Lego. He's thinking of what he can build. He's over here making, building construction things with Legos. And then it also makes sense because, let's say he gets older and he wants to have a construction company. Even just him creating cranes with Legos lets him know what pieces and parts he's going to need as he gets older to be able to build this crane, to be able to harness the weight that it needs to take to be able to do these things. So I'm just fascinated by that. So that's what we're talking about. So I don't know if anybody else in the chat has anything that you purchase all the time outside of food and bills. I'm just curious. I'm in marketing, so I'm always curious to know what people are into, what people are buying, because it's very fascinating to me. Because people don't necessarily buy what they need; people buy what they want. So, just in your day to day, what is something that you continuously buy that you enjoy? Okay. I'm also into Lego Star Wars, and I have some of their most iconic sets. Oh, wow. And see, that's one thing that Legos does well, right? They learn how to leverage the fact that people like movies and people like certain things, and they made a Lego version of these things. So, yeah, it's just interesting. They say if you take something in one industry and you use it in your industry, you look like a genius. And just depends on what it is, but you know, everybody has their everybody has their like niche. Everybody has their like skills and their talents and their treasures. And if you find what you do well and you use it in something that other people are not really skilled in, or you find a way to use your skills and your talents in that new area, then you look like a genius because you're doing something in a different way that people have never seen before. And so it almost like revolutionizes that particular niche or that industry. Okay. Yes, Lego Wars. Yes, for real. It also distracts me from my ACL. Yes, and then Chiefs tore his ACL, so he's got some extra time on his hands because he's not moving around as much as he used to. Okay, Emma said stuffed animals because I love them and they calm me down. Oh, okay. So is it like bears or just all kinds of animals? Are they the ones that like? Are they a certain brand or is it just stuffed animals in general? Um, Okay, I buy playing cards. Okay, Jacob. I buy playing cards, although I'm always on the road driving. Playing cards help my mind relax and focus. I know quite some cool moves in cards. Just allow me to be myself. Okay, so when you buy the playing cards, are you like a magician type? Like, are you playing them because like you show them off to different people, or yeah? Okay, so I got Legos, I got playing cards, I got stuffed animals. Okay, let's see. Playing cards, stuffed animals. How did you hurt your ACL in football? Okay. Stuffed animals are great. Calm down. Yeah, yeah. And are you buying stuffed animals like little ones or like big ones? Like big ones for like enough, like big enough to lay on, or just like little one, like little mini ones that you kind of stack up, or do. Yes, football. No, we have this thing called extended season, and it goes until the middle of February. I gotcha. Okay, I typically buy about 2, sometimes 3 decks every month or every other month. Okay, okay. Wow. Do you buy a special type of cards or just like the exact same one every time, the exact same brand? Or do you kind of, because you travel, do they have like a different looks on the fronts of them? You know what I mean? Like, kind of like what Chief said, like maybe one has a collector, like these are Star Wars decks, and then you have like Back to the Future type of deck, or playing cards, or um, okay. My bed is just loaded with stuffed animals. I can hardly fit in. I can hardly fit on it. Okay. I know a couple of people who love stuffed animals. I knew a lady one time, and she liked. Well, I know a couple of people who like stuffed animals and teddy bears, and they have a wide variety of teddy bears. And then I knew somebody who liked dolls, and she had all these dolls. I just think it's fascinating. Like everybody has their thing, right? Like everybody has like a little mini you know, like a mini obsession with something, you know? Okay. I wish I had an extended season. Yes, Taser. Okay, yes, Lego is really good at making sets for movies, yes. And yes, they're really fun. Lego movie best movie. Okay, so I guess I need to add that to the list. So I did watch the end of the Flintstones. So I watched that tonight. It wasn't as bad as I initially had thought, but it wasn't too bad. Okay. All kinds of animals, just random stuffed animals. And I like the ones that smell like lavender. So it's interesting you say that because lavender. I wonder if, okay, lavender that have the beads in them and you can heat them up for girly cramps. And I like, oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay. Weighted. Okay. Because my aunt was just talking about getting my little cousin a heart. My cousin is autistic, and she wanted a heart shaped, um, like stuffed, like a stuffed, kind of like, I guess like a stuffed animal or something, or stuffed pillow. But she wanted a heart shape with it, like a really pretty smile or something. And so she said she found one that smelled like strawberry, and she didn't want to buy it first. She was like, "Why does it have a scent to it? Why is it scented?" But now that you mention it like that, maybe it's something very soothing about the smell of maybe even strawberry. So that's interesting. Okay. Hi, Jace. How are you? Okay, just to have them things. Okay, just to have them to do things for myself. Okay, gotcha. Lego Movie 2 fell off there. Okay. so Lego, the Lego Movie was it like a cartoon or something, or like a 3D cartoon? I guess maybe. Dang, what's wrong, Jace? Yeah, for real. All kinds of sizes. That is so cool. Where's Q at? I don't know where Q is. We have not. He has not. He might still be asleep. If you were on last night, we stayed on for a very long time. We didn't get off to almost 3 a.m. I didn't even go to bed. I want to say I went to bed at maybe 15, 20 minutes after I got off the live. And I couldn't even get up this morning. So I started my day off very late. And it pushed me very back. Like I didn't get up. I didn't think I got out of bed till 10. I was like, I can't. This is too much. I can't. I cannot stay on this late with y'all. Okay. He normally gets on later. Taylor said, "Oh, he'll be on though." It was a girl. I could watch her live. Yesterday was hilarious. I gotta check on Mika. We gotta check on Mika. Make sure Mika okay. Okay. Jacob says there's this company called Theory 11. Oh, wait a minute. This sounds like it's gonna be good. Okay. There's this company called Theory 11 Decks, and they have Batman, Beetlejuice, Star Wars, Avengers, and a bunch of cars like that. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. Interesting. Theory 11. Theory. Theory 11. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead to, okay. It's almost, oh, okay. Good night, Taser. Where are you at? Where are you located? So if it's almost 1 a.m. your time, you have to be 2 hours ahead of me. What time zone are you in? Now I'm curious because I'm Eastern time. So usually, if I'm Eastern time, usually like UK is 5 hours ahead. Kenya is 7 hours ahead, but I don't know that I know of anybody that's 2 hours ahead of me because I'm Eastern. So that's really kind of throwing me off. Where are you at, Taser? Okay, I'm so obsessed with the Grinch. I have Grinch everywhere in my room, all throughout the. Interesting. The Grinch. This is so interesting. Okay. Okay, Emma, where can I find some of those cramped ones I need for my ACL? Yes. Okay, mainly online. Okay. I'm gonna go look it up after the stream. Okay. That's so cool. Okay. Chris had, and then they chewed. What? What are you talking about, Chris? Where did you come from with that? Where did that come from? We're talking about, I don't know what that means. Okay. Lego movie was stop motion and partial animation. Okay. I have been obsessed with the Grinch, like Jim Carrey one, since I was probably 2 or 3, and now I'm 13. And I'm still obsessed. Okay. The Grinch was interesting. It was. I did a little mini skit with the Grinch a while back. The Grinch was interesting. People love the Grinch. Okay. Brazil. Okay, so Brazil is 2 hours ahead of me. Interesting. Brazil. Okay. He says Ara, ARA, GUANIA. I wonder what the price of. I have to look that up and see what the price is. I'm getting ready to travel. I'm getting ready to get back out there, y'all. Okay. Good night, Taser. All right. Got a day tomorrow. All right. Good night, Jacob. Good night. Okay. Makeup also soothes me. If I'm sad, I will just get up and do makeup and I feel a bit better. Makeup. Okay. Interesting. Makeup. Now, when you say makeup, are you doing like full on like foundation? Are you doing blush? Are you doing concealer and all that stuff? Now, I'm not a big makeup girly. As you can tell, I'm very natural. But I always think it's interesting when people wear makeup. I was like, I don't know how to do that. I feel like if I learned how to do makeup, it would take me probably 3 hours to get ready every day. Because it takes me an hour now, and I don't wear any makeup. And it would take me longer if I actually was like doing my hair. If I'm doing my hair and getting dressed and getting ready and doing makeup, that seems like it's gonna be a long time. Okay. All right. Chris had hello Taser, hello Jacob. Okay, and yeah, like a full face of makeup, and sometimes I'll do British makeup to get a laugh out of it. Interesting. Do you have a YouTube channel, Emma? Did you do your makeup? Okay, I know this one old lady. What? Poop. Ew. Chris, where do you find these people? So, Chris, I asked the question, what is something that you purchase all the time that you don't necessarily, that you buy all the time that is not food or is not bills? What is one thing that you buy all the time? Emma says, yeah. I have a video of, is it Shay makeup? It's a YouTube short. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Emma. Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Wow. This is so interesting. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Playing cards, Legos, stuffed animals. And I'm very interested about these stuffed animals too. The Grinch and makeup. Okay. That's pretty cool. Well, I am going to do a review of the Grinch on Chief's clothes. And that makes sense, Chiefs. That makes complete sense. I would imagine so, especially right now. I wonder if everything is probably gone up or is everything on sale. He said soup. I buy soup and end up not eating it. But outside of food, though, what else do you buy outside of food, though? I love soup, though. I have not had as much soup as I normally would this particular season, even though I should have. But I did make a grilled cheese the other day, and it was pretty good. And then today I had a BLT. So I felt like, like to me. Oh, there he is. He always want to make a grand entrance. Do you notice that? Y'all notice that? He always want to make a grand entrance. Your earrings are scrabby. Thank you, Emma. Hello, Q. How are you? Oh, she's got the shoulder out tonight. She's on the... How are you? How are you, Q? Did you get some rest? Because y'all kept me up all night. I did not even get up until almost 10 o'clock this morning. Almost 10 o'clock. So it threw my whole day off. And I said, I will not do that tonight. Y'all will not keep me up all night because you did that 2 nights in a row. Saturday, you kept me up 2.5. I think I was on that live for 2.5 hours. And then yesterday was almost 4. I think it was 4 hours. 4.5. It was a very long night. It was very long. I only need 3 hours and I'm good. Oh, I need beauty sleep though. So I need all the sleep I can get. I like at least 6. 6.5 is usually my I like 6.5 to 7 roughly. So, and I used to get up early in the morning. I used to get up every day at 5 a.m. And then I said no. I said because I don't like to have a broken sleep. So now for the winter, at least for the winter, I said I would sleep in and let my body kind of wake me up. And then, but now we're about to get back to work, so I'm gonna start waking up a little bit earlier. But yeah, I gotta start getting my body back to a routine. Okay, let's see. That's crazy cute. 3 hours. Now imagine you say 3 hours. That's what you think. However, your body may say differently. So imagine that if everybody's supposed to get 8 hours of sleep on average, imagine what those other 5 hours your body's supposed to be doing that it's not getting done. Because I don't think that it can get done 8 hours worth of work in 3 hours. You may be functioning, but there are things that's probably backed up. Okay. Emma said, can I vent about something real quick? What you got, Emma? Okay, Chief said, I bought a Super Bowl 59 jersey, which is Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, and it was around $250. I have no money in my this. Chief said, looks like you have plenty of that. I tried to get some rest. That's what I did. I tried to get some. Okay, what's up, Q? Good, Chief. Pretty good. Is that Riz? Look at Emma. Hey, Sarah. You've been off from work all this time. I never knew. No, it's not that I work from home, but I'm about to start traveling again. So that's the part. It's like, even though I love traveling now. So now it's gotten warmer. Okay. Kid, yo. Okay. Doing great, Chief Emma. Not too old for the rest. Do you remember me? Yes, Sarah. Okay. You kind of remind me of Erica Badu. Do I, kid? Maybe. Good to hear, Kia. Maybe. I might a little bit. I could see because I'm natural, I guess. Yeah. Erica Badu is natural. Erica Badu usually has like a really big like updo with like a wrap around her head and everything. Okay, so basically I'm in sixth grade and I'm in middle school and I won't have my best friend ever because she has to go to our rivalry school and it's so hard to have her leave after all these years. Oh, oh, Emma. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I had that too. I had that in high school actually. My friend left. At least, but y'all will talk, right? You will have her information, and it'll be different for a little while. I wonder if she. And you said she's moving to the rivalry school. Oh man! So now y'all gonna be going against the. That's gonna be tough. Well, we're here for you, Emma. All right, Q says Badu's a little too hippie for me. You know, and I think she has like 7 children. Is that Erica? I think she's got like 7 kids, right? She's a little different. And Pusha T. Okay, I love Erica Badu. Bag lady. Okay, and I will have to go against her in basketball games. Do you play basketball, Emma? You play basketball, right? And I have a bunch of YouTube shorts about it, and I cry every time I think about it. Oh, it's gonna be okay, Emma. This is a learning experience now. You have to. It's gonna be different, but you're gonna make it through. You're gonna be okay. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be tough. All right. Sarah says, "What's up, Chief? What's up, Sarah? Yeah, I play basketball on the travel team. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We got some basketball hoopers in here, huh? That's pretty cool, Emma. What is what's y'all's record? You've already started, right? Mm-mm-mm. Let's see here. Okay, Asia, I have a question for you. Sure. Chief, what you got? Oh, cute. And then you have just joined. So I asked the question, what's my favorite song? Ooh. Uh, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. It's going too fast. I'm gonna say Asia, question for you. I also have edits of my basketball cool moments on my channel. Okay. I want to take a look at that. Sarah says, what's your favorite song? My favorite songs change from time to time. And it was interesting because we were all, now I'm older than you all. I'm in my 30s. And when I saw the video about Beyonce winning the album of the year, we started talking about her previous albums. And so my friend and I were talking about when's the last time we bought a Beyonce album. And I said, and they started, talking about different ones. And so we have a group chat. And my friend was like really like Love on Top. And I was like, right. Because I don't remember anything after that. I think I stopped because last time I went to a Beyonce concert, I think it was the Lemonade one. And she didn't sing none of my songs that I knew, like ever. And I had the whole concert. I didn't know none of the songs she sang. And it was one with her and Jay-Z together. It was that concert. And so I knew a couple of his, but I didn't know any of hers. And I was like, oh, I'm done. But I think that was probably the last album I bought. I think it might have been Sasha Fierce or something. But that was probably the last one that I actually purchased. And then, now we're all digital, so I don't even buy stuff like that anymore. But back when we used to buy CDs, oh man. Woo, times have changed. Okay. Back in the day when kids moved away, they moved away. At least now they get to stay connected with cell phones. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We used to write notes in the hallways and stuff, but now at least yeah, you're right. They have their phones, they have their, internet and stuff. Yeah, we started and I'm doing a lot better this year than I was last year. Okay. We're proud of you, Emma. My favorite song changed too. Yeah, I think as you get older, you'll change songs, and I think it just means like it just depends on where you are at that time in your life, because things change all the time. So mine was Love on Top for a long time. Then it was, Beyonce had a lot of songs that I liked. Then it was Brown Eyes. Like if my sister would tell you, I played that on repeat forever when I was growing up. Then it was Mario, Just a Friend. And I still love that song. I still need to see him on tour. Then it was Independent when I was in college, right out of high school and college. It was Independent. Independent. Then it was so over time your song choices will change. And so I guess right now, any current songs that I like right now, I can't think of anything current that I like right now. I like that Pasta and Lobster song. Only because it took me, I couldn't say the words fast enough for the lyrics for the actual song. I thought that was kind of cute. But yeah. All right, let's see here. What has been your most embarrassing moment ever in your life? I did you ask me that yesterday? I feel like you asked me yes. Did you ask me that yesterday? Yeah, because this is public. Most embarrassing ever? I fell a couple days ago. I fell a couple days ago on the on this when it was snowing outside, and I was telling my sister, "Don't step here, don't step here," and then I'm the one with the rain boots on, and then I fell. But thankfully, the way that I fell, I just chalked that up to awareness because I feel like everything happens for a reason. So the way that I fell, it was in between. We were walking down the street, and then the house across the street kind of sits low. So they, and then they have their cars parked right there. So their cars probably can like hide what they see. And then where I was walking, I wasn't trying to walk in the street, so I was trying to walk on the sidewalk. However, not thinking the sidewalk and it's icy, it probably is not getting enough sunlight, right? So I was in between the mailbox and the trees, and then I slipped right there and I fell. But thankfully, I think my sister was the only one who saw it because she was right there. And then the other lady, here's what's interesting is that the lady that was walking down the street, she had passed us. I was telling her, be careful, right? I'm telling her, be careful, and I'm the one that fell. And so she said, yeah, she was like, yeah, she was like, I always walk where the dogs walk because they know where to walk. And I was like, that is so interesting. I never thought about that. So if it's ever snowing and you're not sure where to walk, if you see any dog tracks or cat prints or anything, walk where they walk because they know exactly where to walk so that they don't fall. So I thought that was interesting. Okay. Um, Also, I just text my other friend that is staying at my school, and she is gonna join. I'm pretty sure I told her that you're so sweet and your voice is so calming. Oh, thank you, Emma. All right, Sarah says, "Does anyone want to play?" We listen. We played. We played that last night with Jace, and Jace said a lot. Jace said a lot, so we gonna put that one on the back burner. Okay. Q, are you still with us? I don't know where Q went. Oh, there you go. Okay, nope, my bad. Daddy duties. I'm back. So Q, do y'all share custody and all that stuff? Y'all kind of like you have him on certain nights, she has him on other nights. Okay. Kid says, I'm happy because I just admitted my feelings to my crush. Oh, and what happened? What happened? How are you feeling? What did they say? Okay, Chief says all good. Q to my yes, we're amicable. Okay, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Hmm. Okay, she hasn't responded yet. I'll let you know when she does. Okay. Do y'all like Discord? I feel like I can't get a grasp on it. I don't know what. Hi, Sarah. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I'm sure that there's something to do on Discord. I just don't understand it. I love Discord. I just don't understand it. Because I have a couple of different groups that I'm in. They say, well, chat with us on Discord. And I'm like, huh? You ever thought you'd end up... Very wild, Q. Very wild. Hilarious. You're hilarious. Q. Oh, hilarious. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So cute. I'm glad you're joining us. I had a question that I asked everybody else in the chat, and so now I'm going to ask you. What is something that you buy all the time, but it's not food and it's not bills, but it's something that you buy almost like on repeat? Because I'm just curious. I asked everybody in the chat, and so everybody had different answers, of course. So it's not like a right or wrong. It's just a marketing question. I use Discord for a course I'm in, but the same lost in the sauce. Yeah, I'm like, I see it, but I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay, I feel like you were about to ask me something before that question. Nope. If I did, I forgot. Okay, I'm 17, so I'm gonna experience love and stuff and have new style. Ooh, yes. That's it. That's a good age. 17 is an interesting age because you're right on that, about to like graduate high school and about to start like exploring the world. You get to see how you do in life, right? Because you're on that cusp of adulthood, and then you get to make your choices, and then you get to see how well you made your choices later on in life. Someone told me one time, in your 20s and 30s, you get to see how well you did for the last 10 and 20 years, whether you made good decisions or bad decisions. So now, from this moment forward, you get to see, and don't, we're all living this life together at the same time, but don't be so hard on yourself. You're young, but yes, we all make mistakes, so don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Let's see. Purchases for me: firearms and education. Firearms and education. I feel like I don't even want to. You're gearing up, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. And my videos are pretty entertaining. Okay. What kind of education, Q? The two aren't related. Oh, okay. So what kind of education are we talking about? I'm always looking to learn more, and I'm curious to know what you're learning. Hey, Misfit. Thank you, Misfit. How are you? Glad you could join us this evening. Day trading and real estate. Okay, got it. Yeah, day trading. People like day trading. That's so interesting to me. Misfit is trying to get really. I guess so. Misfit, I asked the chat, what is one thing that you buy all the time outside of bills and outside of food? What is something that you buy all the time? What were my purchases? My purchases are probably books. Books and like notebooks and yeah. Because I'm always writing. I'm always writing, I'm always reading. So education like you, not necessarily firearms, no. And then I'm always buying some kind of like course or something. It's either like a course, like a master class, like the storytelling class I just took. That was, I think it was like $250. So I buy a lot of those kinds of things. Always learning. We have to eat. Oh. That's what they say. Like I've gone to the range, and I've shot a couple of them, but I haven't done too much after that. That was about enough. And because what is it? I don't know if you call it like recoil or recourse. I don't know what you call it, like the blowback or whatever. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'm like, ow. Recoil, thank you. Ow. That's all I want to say. Ow. Because I did an AR-15, I think, and I was like, ow. Okay, good night, Emma. Look, we are right behind you because it is 59. I'm so glad you reminded us that it is getting late and we should all get ready for bed. MMA. Ooh, MMA lessons. That sounds nice. Good night, Emma. All right, let's see. Q says, that's great. You had that experience. Was afraid you were completely against them or something. No, I'm not against them. I think it's one of those things where you grow over time. Like I'm not necessarily a fan of them. I do know that they are, needed in certain situations and stuff like that. So, and then I travel a lot, so I have to be mindful of, what I'm packing on me. Like I had pepper spray, and then they took it, and so I was really upset about that because I'm like, I travel a lot. But she was like, but you put it in, but I had it in my carry-on. I had it in my, what do you call it, in my backpack. And so I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I just have to be mindful of stuff. Let's see here. So yeah, that's about it. All right. Any last questions? It's after an hour came and gone so fast, and I am not going to stay up all night. I'm going to get my beauty sleep, like we discussed earlier. Oh man, but it's good to see everybody. It's good to chat with everybody. I did watch the Flintstones Q. I did want to let you know that I did finish it. It wasn't as bad as I initially thought. The second half wasn't as bad. So we will. What's today? Today's Monday. Either probably tomorrow. I'll pick another movie. Okay. Let me see. Well, if there is a bump in the night, just tap on. Just. Oh gosh. I like how you're always positive. Thank you, Sarah. Sorry you had to go through that. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, the Flintstones, but it wasn't. It got a little bit better. And then I forgot and there was a couple things that I did forget. I forgot about I forgot that he was a bowler, right? And then there was a couple other things that I had forgotten. So, okay. Aysia, take up martial arts training. You'll never feel like you're completely unarmed no matter where you travel. The health benefits alone are like, ooh, interesting. Okay, martial arts. Okay. I hunt deer. Really, Chiefs? Oh, wow. I've had deer long, long ago. It was very gamey. Very gamey. But now I love deer though. So before I moved, I would walk early in the morning. And so that's why I would take pepper. I would like pepper spray. I would walk in the morning as the sun's going up. And in the morning, I would see the deer, and they would look at me. And then one of them had gotten hurt. So sad. One of them got hurt, and you could see where he must have gotten free, but he had lost his foot, and so he would walk slowly. And then one time he had gotten stuck in my backyard because you could see his antlers had gotten stuck in the trees or whatever. But then, like the last month before I moved, I hadn't seen them. So I don't know if they went somewhere else. I hope they're okay. I don't know. I love me some deer, though. And I have a big pee. Oh, gosh. Okay. Sarah says, just asking. What'd you ask, Sarah? Oh, you hunt deer. Okay. Gotcha. Deer on that deer. Right, yeah. He was the, and then he had, so it was two of them. It looked like, I don't know if it was like a brother and sister or like a couple. But you could tell he was the male because he had like the antlers and stuff. And you could see the girl, and she was very pretty, and she was, she would almost like, she'd watch him, like check for him, make sure he's okay, because he couldn't run. He only had, I was like, oh, whew. And I was like, Aysia, come back. Aysia, come back. I'm like, you cannot have a pet deer. You can't do it. You can't have two pet deers. Your house is not big enough. So, I was like, I just had to, pray and let it go. I was like, okay. That's where I have to draw the line. Cause I am that person. Like I almost felt like at one point I was like, can I be Mrs. Doolittle? Can I just listen to the animals? Will they just talk to me? I would feed my chipmunks in the back. I would walk, and as I was walking, there would be like a hazelnut tree. I say hazelnut, it's not. I don't know. It was some kind of like nut tree, but it almost looked like a pecan or something. That kind of tree, and then there would be like an acorn tree, and so I would take some of those and I would throw them in my backyard, and so I would feed the chipmunks that would come back there, and I would feed the squirrels. And then as I was walking, I would see the worms, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna die because you're gonna get ran over by the cars going." So I would throw them back, and then I realized, like, as you're doing too much, I was like, "This is nature. This is the circle of life. You cannot save every worm." And then I ended up getting birds on my arm. So once I got the birds, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you have to just let nature take its course." It's like maybe you're not supposed to be focusing on the worms. Maybe you're supposed to be the bird with the aerial view looking down and surveying what's coming. And so that's how my awareness kind of started to take shape. Okay. Hey, Aaron. Okay, Chief, is that why deer? Chief is why the deer never came back. My poor babies. My dears. Aaron said, hi, cute. Aaron. Okay, are you still gonna roast me? Is your girlfriend over? Okay. No, it could have been relocated because they'll take them in and take care of it until it's okay to go back in on the wild. Okay. I killed a 215-pound buck this year. Wow. Okay, Q, are you there? Okay, sign up for kickboxing and Thai lessons at a reputable place for a couple months. It's an experience you'll take with you. Kickboxing. Is that my time? My time? Muey. Thai. Okay. Oh, you're vegan also. Was that the decision about the sanctity of lives or mostly health related? So I ended up watching What the Health years and years ago. And that's kind of what started all of that, essentially. But I was never a big meat eater anyway. I was more so I would eat meat very sparingly. And so it was something that it wasn't hard for me to kind of give up. It was one of those things. That's why I could do 3 weeks on, and then 1 week I would eat meat and then go back. And I did that for years. And so over time, it just got easier and easier to do. But I had my fake and bacon today. So I made like a fake BLT today. It was pretty good with my fake bacon. Looks like kind of like turkey bacon, but I can't figure out what it tastes like because you cook it 3 minutes on each side, but I can't. It tastes like something, and I can't figure out what that. I don't want to say like jerky. I don't know. I don't like maybe like a gyro, maybe. I don't know. It's a certain taste that it has to it. And I'm like, oh, you know what? That's what it tastes like to me. It kind of tastes like, bologna when it gets burnt. That's what it tastes like. I was like, I knew it tasted like something. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm going to take that same bacon and I'm going to flip it like I normally do. And then I'm going to burn it. And then I'm going to put some mustard on it. And then I'm going to put it in between two pieces of bread like how I used to do back in the day. That used to be one of my favorite meals. That was my called my broke meal. Bologna and the bologna where you put it in the pot and it get burnt and you put the mustard. Yeah, That was so. That's what I'm gonna try tomorrow. You know what? That brings me right back to my childhood. That's exactly what it tastes like. The burnt parts of bologna. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Um, why would I do that, Aaron? No, because Q were mean to me. Sarah, bye. Everyone gotta go to sleep. Bye, Sarah. We are right behind you. Q not gonna keep me up all night. But if I order steak at our dinner, you won't be repulsed. No, you can eat steak. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. I hunt deer for food. Some people hunt deer for fun and don't eat it, which is disappointing. Right, because, right, if you're going to hunt it, right, at least be able to do something with it, yeah. Do you keep the heads and, like, put them on the wall and stuff? Sarah, we are not back. Yes, yes, we are. We're about to go to bed. We're about to go to sleep. Mister, are you on the menu? Y'all have me thinking about bologna now. My bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. Oh man, I'm excited now because I knew it tasted like something and I could not put my finger on it. I was like, this reminds me of something and I can't figure it out. But now that I know it's bologna, yeah, that's so good. I'm about to make me a sandwich tomorrow. It's gonna be so good. And put me a little mustard on it. So beautiful. Sounds like someone is about to. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna relapse. I'm just gonna use. I have 4 more pieces left, and I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. I was like, I could make me another BLT. Like I have spinach. I've been using the spinach and the tomato, and then my fake bacon. And then I used ranch dressing because I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like the taste of mayonnaise. So I said I'll use the ranch dressing on there as my mayonnaise. And then I did that today, but I didn't love it. And then so I went back and put barbecue sauce on it because I like barbecue sauce better. And so I ate that. But tomorrow, I like the idea of, um, yeah, like a bologna. Okay. Yeah, my biggest buck is on my wall, and it has 14 points on its antlers, but I call them antler racks. Wow. The fake and bacon is a gateway drug back to the real thing. So the thing is, I just felt very heavy when I was eating meat. Very, very heavy, tired all the time, and then I don't talk about this often, but you have to think about even even when I have my dog, you can tell when a dog is upset. You can tell when a dog is happy or sad. And so even animals have those same kinds of feelings. And cows and deers and all that stuff. So like if they know they're about to die and they know they're about to, you know what I mean? Like they have those same feelings. And then energy is only transferred. Energy doesn't die. Energy is just transferred. So if they feel bad and they feel like they're gonna die, then you kill them, then you eat it, then you know what I mean? Like it's just energy. So if you wake up and you're feeling bad, you don't know why that is. It's probably just that energy from within and their feelings, and then you have to pass that on. So it's a whole thing. But I do miss the bologna. But now I have the fake and bacon. So now I feel complete. I love it though. Okay, eat meat. Life feeds on life, but you do. Yes. How do you enjoy working from home as opposed to working in the office? At first it used to be kind of no, it's fine. I like to be able to travel and work from anywhere. So I like that. I don't mind going in and seeing people, but I like the flexibility that I have. The only thing I just am mindful of now, that's why I make sure I like to walk, because it you because you need to walk, right? You have to make sure that you're continuing to exercise, and when you work from home, you don't get as much exercise as you would if you're going to work and everything. So that's all. Hey, Jace. So Aaron has a question, Q. So do you go into your do you go into work, Q? Do you go into an office? You seem like you the kind of person that would be awesome to do shrooms with. Never tried it, but I watched this lady named Erin Lyons, and it's Lyons on YouTube, and she talks about how her and her now husband, both of them, I think, have done it on two different times. But she said eating shrooms gave her that. Did she say shrooms or she said LSD? Maybe she said LSD. But anyway, eating shrooms gave her that awakening. Um, that she's like, once she had that awakening, then she was like, okay, now I know that I know these things. And so, it started her on a completely different journey from where she was. I want to try ayahuasca when I'm old, not ready to detach from the physical just yet. Ooh, ayahuasca. I know a couple of people who have tried it, and I know somebody who does it. I have not tried it yet either, but I would like to. I think it would be fun. I think it would be one of those things where I, I feel like I'm a little nervous, but I know somebody who's done it a couple of times, and there's a guy who what's his name? I can't think of his name. Let's do it together. I wouldn't be opposed to it though. I would not be opposed to trying it. I think I would want to start on a small scale, because I was following a guy by the name of Skip Archimedes, and he goes to, where does he go? He goes to the Amazon every year. And I said I wanted to go, and I think they do something similar to ayahuasca there. So I have not tried it yet, though. I think it's interesting. Very interesting. And I think I like the fact that it's just natural stuff, right? It's nature. And there's so many things in life how we are told these things are not good, these things are bad. And then as you go older, you're like, these are plants. And this does this, and this does this, and this has medicinal properties. And so many things we always feel are so wrong for us, but in reality, they're actually like good for you. So I just think that's interesting. Like they were saying, the cloves from the cinnamon cloves, they say are really good for gut health and bacteria. One lady said she leaves it in her mouth, and when she sleeps, I think that might be a little dangerous to have anything in your mouth while you sleep. She said because it breaks down and it, helps with your breath and all that stuff. So there's some interesting things about nature and all that there is. I've read the book called The Science of Getting Rich, and he said everything that you ever need is already here. Like everything on earth, like I guess probably like the cure to anything and everything is already here. You just have to find it. You just have to do the research and ask different people, different cultures. Because I think everything, and I agree with that, I think everything is here that we ever need. But I think it's who knows where to look, right? I think it's one of those things like, maybe in America we don't know certain cultures that China and Chinese medicine knows a certain culture, and then you have South African knows certain things that we don't know, and so everybody has a little thing. So if you travel more and you experience more cultures and you get more knowledge on different things, you're very well versed in how the world works, and I love that. Okay, good night, Aaron. Misfit, come on through. We can microdose Good night, Luke. Oh my goodness, you look like you're on the red carpet. Just breathtaking. Thank you, Luke. Where you been, Luke? I haven't seen you this evening. Were you still asleep? Because we were all tired from yesterday. Oh damn, I got the same book, never finished reading. Oh, The Science of Getting Rich is really good. It's a good book. And I try to listen to it at least once a year. So I'm due for a reread on that. I'm due for a reread on Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, and then there's a couple ones I think I like to go back and reread again. They're just good books, right? And then every time you read it, you get something new. And then I'm not the type to, I don't like to write in my books. So because I don't like to write in them, I need to read them again. That's pretty good. But thank you, Blue. Where you been? I think I'll finish it now. Yeah, it's maybe 2 hours book, I think. 2 or 3 hours. It's not a long read. But I mean, I listened to it on Audible. But yeah, it's a good book. Because like he talks about silver and gold, he was like, if all the silver and gold were to just leave the world, or we use it all or whatever, he said God would simply just make more. He was like, he would just make more of it. So anything and everything that you need is already here. You just need to know where to look. So I always think that's fascinating. So it's like a mindset thing. Like if you like even when people say, there's not enough money in the world, or the rich get richer, and it's like, no, there's everything is already here. You just need to figure out where to make your mark on the world, because everything is already here. There is no shortage of anything. It's only the mind that we need to like readjust and reset. But everything you ever need is already here. So take take that how you will. So that's what I spent today, especially like reading this kind of book. It's like, okay, if everything we need is already here, I need to tell myself. I think yesterday I said, what's the best case, worst case, and what's most likely. Now I'm telling myself, what's best case? There is no worst case. There is no most likely. What is the best thing that could happen to me? And I just need to go with that. Because as soon as you put that negativity in your mind, you'll take that and you'll run with that. And then that will just take you on a whole nother tangent. You'll be down a rabbit hole thinking about stuff that probably will never happen. But you've said that, so just reset your brain and start to think, what is the best thing that could ever happen to me? Right? And just go with that. What is the best thing that could ever happen? Doesn't that like give you goosebumps? Like, ooh, what is the best thing? Because whatever the best thing is, usually God, the universe, source, whomever you choose, will take that and times it by 10. So if that's the best, you don't even know what could be better than that. It's already coming. So that's just like that. That just makes you want to just go to bed and just get excited and have like really great dreams. Because what is the best that could happen? Yeah, yeah. I love that mindset. Thank you, Misfit. Luke said he was working errands. Working errands. Okay. Yeah. So, on that note, I will leave you to it. We are going to have some good night dreams. I want y'all to sleep tight. I want you to dream about what is the best thing that can happen to you, okay? I love you all. Have a good night. Get you some rest. Go get your beauty sleep. All right. Bye. Good night. Good night, Hassan. Good night, Chiefs. Amen. Good night, Misfit. Good night, Luke.